So I want to welcome everyone to this webinar that's all about just tasting the good life. Tuscany. Is this on your bucket list? Because it's been on my bucket list for years. And I have just connected with so many amazing people in Italy that helped me really to combine so many juicy aspects of this journey, because I've been listening to all of you and the things that are important to you and the things that you wanted to experience while we were there. So I'm not sure if this is my very first time doing a Zoom webinar, so please be patient with me. If there's someone who would like to jump in and say hi, I think we can do that. There's some things my assistant's trying to help me work on the backside. So I just want to show you. This jumped off my wall today, and as you can see, Tuscany is right here, and hiking at the Path of the Gods in the Amalfi Coast and going on great sacred adventures has been a big part of my Love Your Life journeys, which is the company that I put together a couple of years ago. And I've taken groups now to Africa, to Nepal, to Greece. We've been doing sacred retreats in Sedona for the past 4 or 5 years. And I've been doing goddess retreats here in Big Bear for 11 years. So I love really facilitating these sacred experiences for men and women. We had several men in Nepal. Our Sedona retreat last year, when we were facilitating the full moon, started out with some amazing men that were also celebrating their lives and their experiences and their journeys of really opening up their hearts and listening for what it is that is next for them. So I love to help amazing conscious people get clarity and confidence and move forward with courage to truly create a life you truly love and prosper. If that's part of the journey, if that's part of your vision, or maybe it's that you really want to connect with other cultures in different parts of the world. So this year we're going to be staying at a 200-year-old villa owned by a mother and a daughter, and they're going to be teaching us little Italian phrases every morning, so that when we're out there in the streets and the market and experiencing some of the beautiful sacred places, going to St. Francis of Assisi and St. Catherine of Siena and spending some beautiful time in the marketplace in Florence. We'll be able to use some of our phrases and feel like we really are connecting with the locals, because that seems to be a really important aspect. As I've been listening for your deep desires and what these sacred journeys, what the importance of some of the aspects of the sacred journeys, and that is to feel as if you're really in there with the locals. And we have an amazing private driver that's going to be taking us to these places, and the lunch places that he's chosen that were really about feeling a intimate connection with the places that we're at. He's very knowledgeable. He will give us so much information, and I don't know if you've already had a chance to print out the Juicy Benefits sheets or the itinerary of our 11 magical days in Italy. But I'd also love to open this up for discussion. If there are people here that would like to ask questions about some of the things that maybe you were hoping to see that were covered, and there's about 15 or 20 sheets that are included in the itinerary, the Juicy Benefits, the registration forms, the application forms, and also there is another form that will come to you as you sign up and register, and that is the things not to forget. There's a change in currency. It's the euro, so you'll want some information about that, and also some YouTube videos that I have been watching and that are really wonderful and make you feel as if you are really there and experiencing it, and you'll get a taste of where you're going and what you're going to be experiencing. So there's all of that. And then packing. I've been a world traveler most of my adult life, been all over the world, and so having some really important packing tips is really helpful so that you can get as much as you need into a small condensed piece of luggage. And layers are always good. They're strongly recommended. There's a lot of different temperatures that we're going to be experiencing. We'll get up in the morning and it's going to be a crispness to the air, and then throughout the day it'll warm up and it'll be, late summer, beautiful, beautiful time of the year. Most of the tourists have already gone, so we are going to be given the red carpet royal treatment, which is amazing and extraordinary. And Antonio, like I said, our private driver, is personable. He is informative. He wants this to be the absolute trip of a lifetime. So as you continue to share with me some of the things that are important that you would love to be have included, I know Anne would love to experience a truffle farm, and we've already got that on the itinerary, so not to worry, Anne. We've definitely been able to include that in our days that we're going to be in Florence and in the Tuscany region, where we're going to be also going to the marketplace and experiencing farm to table at La Boscacere 200-year-old villa that we're going to be staying at. So we're going to be getting our hands into Mother Earth and experiencing all of that. So that's really exciting and an opportunity for you to really feel connected to that land and the beauty and the culture. I also feel like I want to just highlight a few of the juicy benefits, the things that we're going to be experiencing as we leave the hustle and bustle of our daily lives to go in and really relax and rejuvenate in this beautiful land. And it's going to be really some incredible experiences and opportunities to restart from your heart and listen to your inner wisdom and the things that that you truly, truly want to experience and fall in love with you and your life all over again. And maybe for some of you for the very first time. I know that many of you have been feeling that stretch in your spirit to want to stop making your choices and your decisions based on how you can please all the other people in your life first and put yourself last. So this is a muscle, and this is something that we're going to be working on with different processes, and it's really a life-changing experience. So you're going to be able to relax in the beautiful multi-tiered hot springs that go down into the ocean. So look into that because it's extraordinary. You're going to be releasing some old patterns of the ways in which you are thinking that are moving you into how you feel about certain choices that you're making, directions that you're taking in your life. And you're going to be able to move forward with greater confidence because you really will be able to learn to release some of your old patterns. And we're going to be doing a daily meditation in the morning to kind of reframe and give you some ways in which you can really become aware of what it is that is driving your train called you and called your life. And you're going to be able to work on, I have a signature system that I created called your Love Your Life Map. And it incorporates all the different aspects of your life that are vitally important to your health and well-being, your relationships, your career or your creative expression, possibly working on your legacy of love, and your spiritual life. So there's some beautiful things that you will get crystal clear on and create a beautiful roadmap and a map to truly love your life. So I want to stop just for a moment and see if there are any, let's see if I can invite any participants to jump in on the chat. Let's see. Are you there? And I'm just going to check my other board over here since this is my very first time. I want to see if everyone who wanted to jump in is actually able to connect with us today. So let's see. It's showing me the board. It's showing me. Okay, well, I'm just going to keep continuing. Yes, like some of the other things that you'll be experiencing for yourself and your own rejuvenation and your own renewing of your time and your spirit while you're in this sacred place, you're going to be experiencing a real depth of your senses, tasting with all your whole being, and then also being able to experiencing the fragrances and the sense of everything around you, and really bringing new life to your feelings and your feelings of aliveness, and discovering what it feels like to really be there, to discover you, to discover what's important, what's necessary, what's exciting as you are reframing the next chapter of your life, the next phase of your life, and tapping into your creative genius and all of the things that that you want to create first and foremost as the masterpiece of your own life. And then we're also going to be painting your masterpiece under the Tuscan sun. So we're going to be taking a canvas and doing some beautiful early evening before the sun sets. We're going to have some time to do a natural light painting. So you're going to be able to get out your creative juices and create a masterpiece that you get to take home with you to help you to remember this extraordinary experience. And there's a full moon on the 15th. So under the Tuscan moon, we are going to be I'm going to be facilitating a sacred full moon ceremony where you truly are going to have an opportunity to release some old things, old thoughts, old behaviors, old ways of being, so that you can stand in a whole new awareness of you. And that's really what the full moon is all about. It's about releasing and letting go, so that you really do have an opening in your heart, an opening in your life, an opening in your mind for your new vision, and so that you can really feel this opportunity to restart. So once we do the full moon ceremony, we're going to have some time to restart from the heart, and using some really beautiful, deep, mystical, open your heart meditations, and just continue to keep going deeper and deeper and deeper throughout our time together. So the things that you will be experiencing on so many levels throughout the itinerary, because you're going to be arriving in Florence, and this is where your sensational journey begins. So we'll all be leaving the United States on September 9th and arriving in Florence on the 10th of September. Alex, who is my travel agent and has now become a dear friend, he works with Journeys of the Spirit, and on the bottom of the itinerary sheet is his email and his toll-free phone number. So as you are looking into your flights from here to there, he also works with a lot of different groups, so he can get really good rates. So you would want to check in with him, because he also has been an international travel agent for several decades. So his wisdom is really valuable and really precious. So as you look into some flights, and they're running anywhere from 1,100 to 1,400. And it does depend on the time of day that you're leaving, the part of the country that you're leaving from. I know some of you are on the East Coast, some of you are on the West Coast, and some of you are right smack dab in the middle. So definitely call Alex and ask him, share with him your travel flight arrangements, and he can tell you if he can get you a better price, and also if the time that you're going is a good time. So you'll want to look into that at the bottom of the itinerary sheet. We're also going to be spending 3 magical days in the Amalfi Coast. And say hi to to Bella. She wants to be a part of all this. And so we will be taking a high-speed train from Florence to the Naples area, and we will be staying in a beautiful, beautiful property called the Hotel de Mare, and we will be also experiencing the exquisiteness of the Amalfi Coast. So right there, it's one of the most photographed coastlines in Italy, and it's just absolutely exquisite. We'll also have an opportunity to visit Positano, which is the one of the famous cities from Under the Tuscan Sun. And if you haven't already seen that movie, I would highly recommend seeing that movie. Diane Lane is just absolutely spectacular, and it's just a charming, wonderful movie filled with a lot of beautiful scenes from not only Tuscany, but also Positano and the Amalfi Coast. So then we're also going to be have an opportunity to hike on the Path of the Gods, which is a very sacred hike that has spectacular views from all over the mountainside on the coast of the Amalfi Coast. So definitely bring your hiking shoes and join us for that aspect. And then we're going to be taking a high-speed ferry to the beautiful island of Capri. So we're going to spend a whole day at your leisure, enjoying whatever your heart's desire. There's going to be many choices for you to either just spread your towel out and just relax on the beach. And then we're going to have a love ceremony that evening, our farewell dinner, and many, many special surprises, many bonuses that I have been working on. And there are so many different aspects to this journey. You're going to feel like you were in 3 different once-in-a-lifetime vacations all rolled up into one. One of the things that you will be gifted with as soon as your application and your registration come in is this cute little pocket guide to speaking Italian and all the common phrases and ways that you can look things up easily. I just love this little guidebook. So so this is a little gift from my heart to your heart. And I don't know if I have been able to do this aspect of the webinar properly, but if you are here and you would like to ask a question, please feel free to do that. And I am thinking that possibly I didn't do this right. So please feel free to email me with any questions or call me. My email is janetgracenelson@gmail.com. My phone number is 818-378-8663. And also, if you have any additional questions, I strongly suggest and invite you to print out the forms, the itinerary, the registration, the applications, and the juicy benefits. All of those are on the website and also on the email that got you into this webinar tonight. So if there's anything additional that you don't see, that you want more information, want more details on, please don't hesitate. And we're going to be open for applications and registrations this week. And if Tuscany has been on your bucket list and you have been wanting to really spend some sacred time getting away from the hustle and bustle of your life and really getting to know you and what is important for you and the next chapter in your life, this is definitely the journey for you. And one of the other bonuses that I want to offer, several of you have already signed up, so I want to include this for you. But I want to offer 2 30-minute sessions, one-on-one sessions with me while we are in these sacred places. And we can talk about what's coming up for you. We're going to be doing a lot of group work and group conversations. We're going to be on our own private tour bus, and we'll have Antonio, who's going to be our private tour guide. But there's also going to be enough private time that you're going to be working through some really beautiful and sometimes challenging issues with the different processes and different opportunities for you to explore the things that are going on inside of you as you are expanding and growing in your life. So I want to offer that for the first 6 people that sign up. And this trip is really only available for 12. So the first 6 people that sign up will have 2 private one-on-one 30-minute sessions with me while we are there. So we can work on, maybe it's your Love Your Life map, or maybe it's some things that you're going through that my work as a sacred energy healer, as a spiritual life coach, as a minister and a practitioner, can help you really move through some of those energetic blocks that you'll be going through. And like I said, we're going to be doing a lot of group work, but this is a bonus for those of you who really know that you are going and are coming on this kind of a sacred journey because you want to be working through some things and you really want to open yourself up to the next level of your life. So please don't hesitate to email me questions, call me. I'm here. I'm a girl who loves to be on the phone. You can really move through some energy and have conversation. I'm here for you. And if there's questions that you have that I can't answer, Alex is right here for us. In fact, he wanted to be with us tonight and had another call that he had to be on. So please don't hesitate. And if this journey is for you, if Tuscany is on your bucket list and all of the things that I've shared that we are going to be experiencing, you have just a big yes in your heart, don't hesitate. Sign up today. Call me. We'll get you all the juicy details and we'll get you registered, and you'll be able to benefit from those juicy bonuses. Those 2 30-minute private sessions with me while we're in this sacred place. So from my heart to yours, I bid you adieu. Ciao, bellas for now, and we will see you soon. Thank you so much. Peace and richest blessings.